Right, I've just finished testing the Z Fold 7 for about a couple of weeks. This is the third Fold I've used. This is the third Ultra I'm on, the S25 Ultra. I have some strong opinions of which one is better.
Strong opinions.
Yes.
Let's get into it.
Yeah. So, just like right off the bat, there's some things I love about the Fold.
Yeah.
And that's things like the fingerprint scanner on the side. I think nobody talks about that. It's much faster, much more convenient. And they've made some nice upgrades on this one. Like the under display camera, like that one's gone. So
you mean the inner screen?
The inner screen, there was an under display camera, and that's gone.
Well, that was trash.
That was trash. It was trying to give you an immersive experience. It's a welcome change. The photos are much better. Video calling is much better. And oh my God, I know everybody's talked about it, but how thin is this phone?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And to be honest, in daily use, I have this with the case on.
Yeah.
With the case on from Samsung.
Yeah.
It was still thinner in the hand than the Ultra.
And I know a lot of people have said it, but they should have called this the Fold7 Edge because I'm more impressed with the thinness of this device than I was impressed with the S25 Edge. Yeah.
I agree. And that makes this, I think, one of the first mainstream phones. I mean, we even saw numbers today in Korea. It's the first time the Fold is outselling the Flip in initial sales. So it's just, I mean, everybody's raving about it. And a lot of you guys are going to say, oh, the Chinese companies got there first. Maybe all true, but this is Samsung's best Fold yet.
Yeah.
It's thinner, it's lighter than the Ultra. And now the cover screen is 21:9 aspect ratio, which makes it like a regular small phone to use.
Yeah, because that's always been the complaint, right? And I've used a couple of Folds as well. And the front screen is just very thin, candy bar, very thin candy bar. And I kind of liked it because it was easy to hold, but it wasn't the greatest for content.
And this one is now easy to hold, but you get more screen. And you can use it like a proper phone on the front. So that's great.
Yeah.
So you've used the Fold as well, right? Like what did you use the inner screen for?
I think it was mostly for watching and reading. So I was either watching videos. I liked it. It wasn't a full experience because it is a square shaped display. So you're never going to get a full screen experience, but still was better than the cover.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
And so I enjoyed it for that and also just reading.
Yeah.
So I don't like reading long articles on my phone. I usually grab my laptop, but because of this, I just pop it open and then read. So that was kind of good.
Yeah. So that was pretty much the same use case I had. I used to read web pages. My eyes are getting worse with age. So it also helps to have a bigger screen. And I think that is a legit use case for a lot of people. Bigger fonts are much better on a bigger screen than on the tiny screen. Yeah. Other than that, I think multitasking, it's like super cool. So when you have a YouTube video playing on top and you're in a messaging thread at the bottom, you know, that...
I never really got into the whole multitasking. Yeah, right. I was never using that as much. I think it's too many distractions for me, too many things going on at once. I just want to do one thing at a time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, if that's your use case, I understand that you didn't use the inside screen.
And I remember also you were making like thumbnails and things on the inner display with the S Pen on your old Fold.
Yeah, I missed that. So we use Canva for our thumbnails. Not the best thumbnail in the world, but we use Canva. And the S Pen, so the old Folds didn't come with an S Pen in the device, but you could use an external S Pen. And I bought an S Pen case we had got, remember? So that was always with the Fold.
Correct.
So it wasn't like an active S Pen with Bluetooth and all that, but it was just a regular S Pen which you could use, and that's gone. So that's a real shame. If you're an artist or you do any kind of fine work, that is kind of a shame.
Then the Ultra is the only option you got.
Yeah, but I would still take it. I would still, if I was Samsung making a Fold, I would sacrifice that to get this thinness, because the thinness is what drives the use of this form factor, not the S Pen.
It's like the comfort we always talk about with earbuds and headphones. If it's not comfortable, you're not going to use it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with this. If it's thin, light, and it's pocketable and easy to hold and use, you're going to be using it more.
Exactly. The cameras. Now, this is not that kind of video where we're going to take pictures, compare them side by side, pixel peep and stuff. In my daily use, the camera was fine. I still prefer the Ultra in almost all cases. And you don't get the 5x telezoom because apparently there's just not enough space for that telescopic mechanism. So it's fine. I feel like it's kind of no longer can you say these are subpar cameras. They're not as good as Ultra, but they're fine. They're serviceable unless like camera is such a big deal for you.
Okay, so tell me this. In the past, you've used Fold in the Ultras, and you've always seen a pretty big difference between the cameras. Did you feel that way or has that gap been reduced?
The gap is there, but has been reduced indeed. So it is not better or even equal.
No.
But it is definitely better than the old Folds. Like the difference is smaller.
Okay.
But having said that, there's a ton of other things I miss from the Ultra when using a Fold. And the first thing is the front screen. We raved about it. They did a good job, 21:9, but still smaller than the Ultra. And what does that mean? It means for content, for browsing, for reading, still prefer the Ultra unless I have to open up the Fold.
Yeah.
Number 2, anti-reflective.
Oh,
screen. And somebody in the comments mentioned, hey, you can apply a sticker on the Fold.
Yeah.
An anti-reflective sticker that Samsung sells. Now, I don't know how good that sticker is. We have like this matte screen protector on our iPhones. I don't like it.
It's meh.
I think like, if you use the Ultra, you know how good the screen is. But yeah, so I really miss that.
No, it's solid. Yeah. Yeah, we already talked about the lack of an S Pen. Yeah. No longer there, not supported. You can buy an extra one. So that's gone. So if that's something you need, you're not going to get it. Was that something you were using a lot? Not really. There was a point where it was kind of novel and you were using it, but yeah, you don't really miss it anymore.
So I'll say I used to use it once in 10 or 15 days.
Okay.
So it's not like I stopped using it, but yeah.
And the Ultra has always been the battery monster.
Yeah.
Right? Makes sense. And the Fold, a lot of consumption, front screen, inner screen, right? All of that happening. And now on top of that, they've made it super thin.
Yeah.
They're not using silicon carbon batteries.
No. So we'll put the screenshot of some of the battery life situation I had with the Fold. And that was with using the inside screen and the outside screen. So still, it is decent.
Okay.
But like Samsung is marketing this a little bit as the Ultra Fold. So you're definitely not getting the battery life of the Ultra.
Okay.
So don't expect that.
Yeah.
But it's not a Fold which is like less than a day. At least.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've hit that mark, which is fine.
Okay. I was afraid it would be less than a day, but this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the things, because it's so thin, and I think not many reviews touch upon, because like when you use this in day-to-day life, it's actually so thin, it's very difficult to pry open. You have to kind of dig your nail in there. And especially with this carbon case we have from Samsung. Check out that shot, by the way. It's kind of like hard to open. And the cases, because Samsung is so... the thinness, they've spent a lot of engineering and R&D money on the thinness. Even the cases are super thin.
Yeah.
In fact, it's half a case. So this case comes with just the back case and a screen protector for the front.
Oh, okay.
Nothing else.
Is that the screen protector with the matte finish? No.
This is just a regular screen.
This is just a regular one. Okay. I found that interesting because the price was the same, but you get half the case.
$70.
$70, yeah. But that's just the official case. You can get a bunch of others, and I think there are other third-party ones that do protect the front screen if that's something that you need. But indeed, it was difficult to open.
Yeah.
It
is what it is.
You get used to it, I guess. Oh yeah, another thing that I noticed at the event, we were like putting it on tables and like trying to take shots of it, and wow, the wobble is real.
Yeah, and I must say in day-to-day use, this is with the case, you really feel it.
Yeah.
Because like, I was just like, I opened a message while I was eating something, and then I was like, okay, let me just type a quick reply, and this is not fun for anyone.
Do it on that one.
Yeah, like this is...
Yeah, a little bit, but definitely.
Yeah, this is like a dance versus a little wobble, so... And with the case, this kind of flattens out as well.
Yeah.
So this is with the case, so it's kind of not a fair comparison, but yeah.
Okay. But another thing that shocked us at the event, which they kept for the end, makes sense, was the price.
Yeah.
Again, foldables, whether that's a flip, whether that's the Fold, has always been
premium
and expensive because of the novelty. There isn't that much demand, right? All of that. But now it's become worse.
Yeah.
So how the camera performance and general performance has reduced between the two phones, it feels like the price has grown.
Yeah, I think Samsung knows it's hit upon a winner.
Yeah, I think so.
It knows it's like a great phone, and if anybody in the Samsung ecosystem, yeah, this will be very tempting for them.
Strongly recommended.
Yeah.
Yeah, by people.
There are deals and stuff, but expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, given all that, which one would you pick, Kevin?
I hate this part of every video.
Yeah,
Having to pick.
Put you on the spot.
Yeah. So if money was no issue, for me, I'm going for the Fold7. I think they've really hit a winner with this one. It's thinner, it's lighter. The cameras have gotten a huge bump up. The S25 Ultra, I've used Ultras before. They're just too big and I never could stay on them for too long. I'm not going to miss the lack of S Pen and all of that.
Right.
Yeah. So for me, this one, if money was no issue.
Yeah.
What about you?
Ultra. It's just like, it's just better.
It's the better phone.
Better battery,
No,
better,
that's true.
faster charging, better cameras. The S Pen, it's cheaper. Okay, that will come to in a bit.
Yeah.
But the screen that you use the most on a daily basis is the right size for me. And that's important, not the screen you open up once in a while.
Okay. But money does play a role because we are in the real world.
Yeah, this guy is unbelievably expensive.
It's crazy expensive. Like, I don't know who's pulling the cash to buy this, but
yeah, I think Samsung knows they have a winner.
they do. Yeah. Yeah. And they're so big. It's a reliable brand. 7 generations. I thought they've just been around for like 3, but 7 generations.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a solid upgrade. If you do upgrade from on previous Fold, you're getting something here. But yeah, rationally, S25 Ultra.
So big thanks to our tested tier supporters, YouTube patrons, whatever. Thank you guys
Nailed
for
it.
supporting. And
yeah, a big thanks to our highest tier, who is the Fuckman tier. Thank you, Rachel, Paula, and Radspanda. And if you guys want to see a video about us discussing the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic versus the Ultra, then check out this video on screen right here. Do we?